The Hindi word is parampara, and tradition and parampara both have been turned into bad words in modern India. Tradition and parampara. Tradition, traditional against modern. There is a self righteous virtue attached to being modern, without understanding what actually modern is or was in the European history of ideas. So it was made opposition. Anyway, I don't want to get provoked by this, that this has become a bad word. It has been made a bad word. But parampara is a literally very simple word. Para para. First, next. Then next becomes first, then next. It's a link, it's a chain. It's a chain of texts and thinkers over a period of time. And this chain exists as a mechanism of transfer of ideas from one generation to the other. That is a tradition. A mechanism of transfer of ideas from one generation to the other. So it's a long tradition, it's continuous. It is continuous doesn't mean that every day there is a grammar being written or something. But the ideational tradition, the tradition of conceptual thinking as codified in the text, appears again and again, and all is interrelated. No subsequent writer writes without the knowledge of all that has gone before. So there is no rupture, which is a common word we use when we talk of Western history of ideas. There is no rupture. The technical words, terminological words of the Rig Veda still exist as ordinary language words in Indian languages. So there is a continuity of text, that means continuity of ideas, and that continuity of ideas is attested by the continued existence of of a large number of core vocabulary, large percentage. Indian languages have Sanskrit words inbuilt into them, tat sam, exactly as they are, or tad bhav, or with a slight change of form, ranging from 60% to almost 95% of the total vocabulary of Indian languages comes from Sanskrit source. So this is a continuity. While Sir will tell you that there is a break between classical Greek and modern Greek, and not modern Greek, classical Greek and modern Indian languages, modern European languages. While translating Aristotle's Poetics into English, a very eminent professor of Oxford, Gilbert Murray, he writes in the introduction, Aristotle's Poetics translated from Greek into English. He says this book cannot be understood in translation. You have to read it with a Greek teacher, because the first 9 nouns of Greek text, first 9 nouns, have no equivalents in modern European languages.